There's a
hole right there.
There's a hole in the bridge. Beautiful.
I don't like it.
Why?
It's slanted.
Yeah, it's going down. All the way going down?
You've been up higher than this. Remember that sky view thing with all the staircases we had to go up?
Are we going down
That's like 10 times
seriously?
higher than this.
Yeah, no, I mean it feels weird like going straight down.
Getting ready to go on a boat tour. Are you excited?
I want to do it.
Are you excited?
Mama.
No. Autumn, are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Dad, are you excited? I'm really excited. In a cave. Ooh, maybe we'll see some aliens or Bigfoot. Ooh, you like creepy stuff, don't you? Huh?
It'd be spooky in a cave.
Don't you like spooky
It
stuff?
won't be. What do you think lives in a cave? Bats.
Bats.
Ooh, I bet you're right.
Well, no. Don't break the brain.
What else lives in a cave?
Jump up and touch it.
You seen them? What you say? Pretend them?
Yeah.
Why? What are you pretending?
Pretending there's bats.
Pretend there's a bat.
Daddy's a bat. He wears all black.
Try to keep the questions more about the cave.
What color are your socks today?
Alrighty guys, before we get going on our adventure, is anyone claustrophobic or do you think you might be claustrophobic? Anyone worried about that at all? A little bit? Well, I'll give you a heads up. So once we get onto the boat and get ready to go into the cave, we will have to pass under a low-hanging rock, and we'll have to duck down kind of like we're tying our shoes, both on the way in and on the way out. But once we get past that rock, it opens up nice and big, okay? And we won't be under that rock for very long. I'll get us through there as fast as I can, okay? Also, take a good look at this big hill we're about to walk down. After the tour is done, you guys have to make your way back up it. That includes me. I have no shortcuts, no little hidey holes. But that's going to be the worst part of the tour.
What's the chances of a piggyback ride up the hill?
Oh my God.
So I was pulling weeds yesterday. I pulled something in my back.
Dang.
Yeah, so sorry.
But besides this hill, we're going to have a blast. Are you guys ready?
All right. Oh, sorry, baby.
Now this is a pretty cool little transition area that we're walking through currently, where you can technically see the 3 different rock layers. The first is going to be dolomite, which is a very common rock. The second one is going to be a chert layer, which is actually what the Native Americans made most of their tools out of because it's a harder stone. And then obviously the limestone, which is the reason that this area is known for its caves. Also try to keep an eye for the treetops. We do have white squirrels here in Bowling Green.
Ooh.
And it's not actually albinism, it's a different genetic mutation that causes them to be a stark white color but not have the red eyes. That's kind of our town mascot. Guys, we're actually just going to make our way down this set of wooden stairs that are behind me, and then that'll be our first stop on the tour, okay? Just get to where you can hear me good.
He's so cool. Between the two.
Between the two.
Yeah.
The ferns are good rock.
All right, come on, sissy. Here, come here. There you go. You're welcome.
Mom, she did it in my face.
Oh no.
Water's nice and clear for you guys today.
Mm.
We had some rains last week that muddied it up pretty good.
Nice clear water. Thought I seen something right here.
The red-shouldered hawk is there nesting on. You usually
I don't usually see them. We get all sorts of birds that come to the area, even just Kentucky in general.
Doesn't this
But
river kind of remind you of like the one episode of like.
Well, guys, welcome to the Blue Hole. This is actually one of 4 on our property. This one being the largest one, which is why we like to show it off to you guys here on tour. Now, what we're actually looking at is something called a karst window. And all that means is it gives us a nice window to look into the underground river that's behind us before it surfaces here, continues above ground until it reaches our cave. Now, where we're currently standing would have made up part of our cave system at one point, with the very walls of this valley making up the walls of that cave. And the ground that we are standing...
The thing, Ava. Don't touch your sister. Don't touch each other. That's pretty, huh?
We're gonna go really fast.
Ooh. Beautiful. Wow. Pretty.
And then we're just going to kind of gather here, wherever you guys would like. It's all pretty shallow right here. For the most part, yeah. We are currently looking at one of the largest cave openings inside of the Mississippi. And throughout history, many different groups of humans have used our cave for different reasons. The first is going to be Native Americans, with plenty of shelter within the cave itself, a good running water source, and then plenty of land to hunt. Later on, the early settlers are actually going to use our cave for a milling operation, which is what you can see right here. After they figure out that our cave floods pretty frequently, they move that operation to the top of the cliff here. And then after that one burns down 3 times, I think they just chose a different profession, because at that point I would too. During the Civil War, both armies actually used our cave. The first is going to be the Confederate Army, given that Bowling Green was the Confederate capital of Kentucky for a short while. After the Union Army marches into the area, it causes the Confederates to panic, burning down most of our downtown area, shutting down all of our bridges and our streets. The Union Army actually gets into the valley and after the Civil War ends, this land is eventually purchased by the Perkins brothers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we dropped something again.
Okay.
All right, Little Miss.
You're going to try this one for me, and it's going to go over your head and then strap behind your back, okay?
Here, we can help you strap it, maybe.
You're going to need one, hon? Here. This one will probably work better with her.
Yeah. All right, let's put it on like. Oh, I put it backwards.
This one should probably work perfect.
Here, let's step over here to me, baby. That way we can make a little room for everybody else. Oh, is it getting your ponytail? There you go. Okay.
Just in case.
We want it to be somewhat tight too.
Oh,
Step down. I'll leave there. I'll get it after. And then if you're my height or taller, you might have to duck your head towards the end of the ramp for just a moment, okay?
all right, Autumn. Hey, why don't we get? Let's stick with your buddies. Okay. Well, I just wanted you to be with us, okay?
Oh my gosh. This is easy.
Ooh.
And then guys, if you would, just wait right here for me while I get the boat ready for us.
All right.
Ooh.
The floor is and everything. It doesn't get much sunshine down here, so it never dries out.
Alrighty, y'all. A couple of tips for getting onto the boat. There are a set of white buoys right here at the edge of the dock. Please don't step on those when you're getting onto the boat. They won't support your weight. They'll just shoot straight down into the river, and we do not want that. Also, don't use this black handrail when you're getting on the boat as well. It's going to push it out from under you, and once again, that's how you end up in the river, and we're trying to avoid that. So please just use these 3 handrails for me, and of course, take your time getting onto the boat. As you approach me, I'll just tell your group to either go to the left side of the boat or the right side of the boat, okay? And I'll start with you guys right here if you want to go to the left for me.
Right, to the left. Oh, on the other side of him.
You guys behind me, that'll make it easier for you.
Yeah. All right.
And then you guys can head to the right side of the boat for me, okay?
Okay, we should go all the way probably down there. Yep, right there. Right here, Sissy?
You can go to the left side of the boat, okay?
Oh, wet butt.
Oh, here, I can. Here. Nope. Switch it.
Wet butt.
Sit between them. I think they're all a little wet.
I'll have us adjust once we're all settled.
Yeah, not today. That autumn, hey, that's the way we're going.
So you guys can spread out and give yourselves some room now.
Okay, duck your head. Keep your head down.
Guys, this is also the only rock in the cave that you can touch, so I encourage you to go ahead, get it out of your system.
Oh,
Just please touch it with your hand and not your head.
So if the water's a little higher, this is more of a challenge?
Almost impossible.
Yeah, to swim under it.
No standing on the boat, remember? You got to sit down.
Everybody make it. Still got our
Breathe
legs.
again.
Well, guys, welcome into the cave. This first thing I'm going to show you is something called a flow stone. Does anyone want to take a wild guess why we call this a flow stone?
Water's flowing.
Because water flows over, right, guys? Now, as the water flows over it, it's going to deposit that same mineral from the blue hole I was telling you about called calcite, actually causing this rock to grow over time. About 1 cubic inch every 100 years, or about the size of a small marshmallow if you really, really compressed it. Now, if you guys decide to come back in 100 years, there's a really good chance I'll be your tour guide again. I'll make sure to hook you guys up with a super senior discount. Okay?
Sweet.
Now, we do have some animals that use our cave. The first one I am going to show you guys is Rocky the cave dragon. So if you haven't eaten this morning, it might look like a hot dog on its side. Yeah,
It looks like an ice
pretty
cream
hungry.
sandwich.
Does it? Oh, I can see it, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, besides Rocky, we do have some others, like the brown crawfish, crayfish, crawdad, whatever you want to call it. In my house, we call it dinner.
Yup.
Once we get further into the cave itself, we do have the chance to maybe see the cave-adapted version of that crawfish, which is no longer going to have eyes, and it'll be almost completely translucent, so you can see through it, just because it lives in those zero-light conditions and no longer needs its eyes. One of my personal favorites is the cave cricket, which has really long legs, allowing it to walk on water, and it can also jump 6 feet both forwards and backwards.
Are there water spiders in there?
Water spiders. I don't think we have to worry about spiders today. Now, if you live in a rural area, you might have already seen these cave crickets before. They like to hang out in creeks, streams, your bathroom, all sorts of places. Now, has anyone been in any other caves?
We've walked through caves. We've never done this. Yeah.
Well, do you guys notice anything different with ours, specifically on the ceiling?
No stalagmites or tights?
Yeah,
Stalactites.
Lack of stalactites, right? That is because we get what are called 100-year floods. It was those floods I was telling you guys about earlier. And last year we were lucky enough to get 2 of those.
Oh,
Why are they called 100-year floods?
because
They call them 100-year floods because every year we have about a 1% chance of getting a flood that can reach all the way to the ceiling. It's just a bunch of math. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
How many times have you seen it to the ceiling?
I've never seen it like that. If it's flooding like this, I'm nowhere near this place. But
I mean, how far have you seen it up?
Three times total since 2012.
Wow.
And you said twice was last year?
Yeah.
Wow. Last year was wild.
It really
It
was for everyone.
Yeah.
But as we get those floods, it's going to pull in debris with it. Sticks, rocks, all sorts of things, and actually give our stalactites little haircuts, which is why they don't get too big. Now, do you guys remember me talking about the illegal dump site and all that trash that was in here at one point? Well, I wasn't kidding about the car.
Mom.
Right here is where we found a Volkswagen Beetle, because for some reason it's always a Beetle. But apparently they built them so airtight back in the day that they would actually float in water.
Wow.
I believe that was an advertisement in the 70s. On your hands can stop them from growing.
Why is it a bit like
You keep your head in the water so you don't hit a rock. Or I mean head in the boat. My bad, not in the water. Ooh, sounds like a waterfall.
Stop, Mom.
Sorry. I would love to walk through that.
This is going to be above you guys on the left here. You can see a big hole in the ceiling.
What's that from?
Does it go all the way up? Does it go all the way up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Erosion.
The original dam was built in either 99 or 2000, somewhere around there, which is when we also started giving boat tours as Lost River Cave, excuse me. After that one gave out, we built the one that we just went to in 2010. They originally tried to get all the concrete in there for it using the boats, but that just wasn't working. So they ended up actually drilling through the rock above us. And it's going to hose down here to get the concrete down. But that also gives us a reference as to where we are within the cave. This is where the Perkins brothers would have given that walking tour I was telling you about. And walking is a very loose term for what you would be doing up there. Once you get into the upper passageway, you can only take maybe a handful of steps, and then it's going to get shorter and shorter through there until you're doing more of a crawl. But once you got up there, you would see figurines of Jesse James and his gang, if you guys know who that is, famous American outlaw. Maybe some pistols on the floor on the other side of the wishing rock. After a multiple day standoff, those authorities are going to get word from another county saying that Jesse James had just robbed their bank. Now, whether he found a different passageway out or if he was even in here in the first place, I do not know. But what I do know is just about every cave in the area has a Jesse James story. For an extra nickel, he would actually let you drink from this spring right here that feeds into the flowstone, claiming it gave you his good luck. But if you know anything about his life, he did not live a very long one. Did you have a question, buddy?
Yeah, is it bad if this shows you dipping again? Like, is it?
It's totally normal. Those are called cave kisses, and they're worth 2 weeks of good luck.
2 weeks, hey?
And because they end up breaking into their side-by-sides and getting whatever snacks they got for themselves for the day. They eat pretty good around here. Now, to the right side of the boat is that emergency exit. So like I said, after crawling through all that mud, being worn out, it's going to put you right here begging to get back on the boat. And then to the left here is that set of stairs I was telling you about that go into the upper passageway. Carved out of the stone themselves. You guys can imagine how slick those are. One of my bosses actually told me the story of the first time they went up into the upper passageway. They got to the very top step, slipped, fell face first into the mud, and apparently their face is still...
How pretty would it be to get married there?
Oh, this is cool. Remember the polished floors?
Mm-hmm.
Normally it happens whenever they stalk a specific species of those.
It gets pretty tight through that underground river for sure.
No, we walk. Even he has to walk.
Walk with you guys.